Hi guys, Dr. Sunshine here, trying to play the Beginner's Guide. I tried to play Collateral Damage, and my computer refused to let me record playing it. It was like a bunch of still frame pictures, which is a shame because you guys would have enjoyed watching me rage because my mouse and the game were not getting along at all. Not even my trackpad would work. It's actually to me that I was able to actually knock everything down in the tutorial. Alright, so let's see. The Beginner's Guide works. Okay. Glad it got that kind of controls thing out the way.
Hi there. Thank you very much for playing The Beginner's Guide.
You're welcome.
My name is Davey Regan. I wrote The Stanley Parable, and while that game tells a pretty absurd story,
I love Stanley Parable.
Today, I'm going to tell you about a series of events that happened between 2008 and 2011.
Okay.
We're going to look at the games made by a friend of mine named Coda.
Thank you, Coda.
Now, these games mean a lot to me. I met Coda in early 2009 at a time when I was really struggling with some personal stuff.
Aww.
And his work pointed me in a very powerful direction. I found it to be a good reference point for the kinds of creative works that I wanted to make. So just to start you off, this is, I think, the first game he ever made. It's a level for Counter-Strike. You can walk around here, by the way. And mostly it's just Coda learning the basics of building a 3D environment.
Okay.
But what I like is that even though he starts from the simple aesthetic of a desert town,
I thought I was going to have to run and not die.
Colorful abstract blobs and impossible floating crates around the level. And of course, it destroys the illusion that this actually is a desert town, and instead this level becomes a kind of calling card from its creator. It's like a reminder that this video game was constructed by a real person. And it kind of makes you wonder, what was going through his head as he was building this? This is what I like about all of Coda's games.
I was going to talk about not being normal.
All fascinating as games, but they are all going to give us access to their creator. I want us to see past the games themselves. I want to get to know who this human being really is. And that's exactly what we're going to do here. So, it's 2008, Coda starts making these games, and he never releases anything. He doesn't put them onto the internet, he just makes them and then immediately abandons them, and they sit on his computer forever. And I think he really understood this image of himself as a recluse. At one point, he jokingly renamed his computer's recycling bin to Important Games Folder. So, you know, this was just how he worked. He tended to crank them out one after the other without even really pausing to try to understand what he had just made. Until suddenly one day, he just stopped. In 2011, that was it. He made his last game, and then he hasn't made another one since. And that's why I've taken this opportunity to gather all of his work together, is because I find his games powerful and interesting, and I'd like this collection to reach him, to maybe encourage him to start creating again. And if the people like you who play this also happen to find his work interesting, then I'm sure it'll just send that much stronger of a message of encouragement to Coda. So thanks for joining me on this. If you have a particular interpretation that I haven't mentioned here, or if you just need to get in touch, you can email me at daveyWreden@gmail.com. Okay, that's about it for introduction. Let's take a look at Coda's first proper game. As each
This is
game
kind
is
of
loaded,
cool.
I'll show you the date that it was completed.
Try not to interrupt him.
This first one was made in November 2008.
I was still in high school. So, okay, hi. Oh, I have a gun. I have a gun.
This game is called Escape from Whisper.
I can't even hear you over the sounds. Holy. Wait.
You can click to fire the gun.
I'm messing up. I'm getting all like turned around. Wait, am I actually getting turned around? I'm so confused. I'm so Endure. I can play games, y'all. Wait, I went in a circle. Did I? I'm so lost. What am I trying to do? What am I trying to do?
It kind of looks like this game was abandoned mid-development. For instance, you have this gun, which you'd think would indicate that there are supposed to be monsters or enemies.
Okay.
But then clearly there are no enemies anyway. You can't even reload the gun when you run out of bullets. But ultimately we don't really know. Maybe Coda thought that actually it was complete the way...
I'm glad they have the subtitles because I can't hear him over the background sounds.
They are, rather than for what they're not. I love how you can see the bottom of the universe with this room.
Am I supposed to go into this door? Or is it just showing us aspects of this game?
Apparently the space station has a labyrinth on it. Sure, I don't know. There's really no reason for it that I've ever been able to
Okay.
discern, so in the interest of time, I'm just gonna skip you on past.
Oh, okay.
Okay, this is the part that's interesting. The game has this narrative about the Whisper Machine and how it has to be turned off, and then you get to the engine room.
Hey, you there, in the engine room. You were there. That beam is part of the Whisper Machine. You can destruct it by introducing a great enough heat signature. If your body can stop the beam. It's so much to ask, but for all of our lives, could you do it? Could you give yourself?
Oh. I don't know if I'm like in camera here. Yes, I will give myself.
Let me pause here for a second. What you just experienced, stepping into the beam and then dying, is probably what Coda had initially intended when he was developing this level. But when he first compiles and plays it, something goes wrong. There's a bug somewhere. And this is what happens instead.
What actually happened? Oh. Oh. Oh, hi. Hi, space. Oh, look, there's that messy little labyrinth. This is cooler, though.
Causes you to start floating. And this is an important moment for me. Because yes, this is technically a glitch, but Coda
This is cool.
identifies something human about it. Like how small it makes you feel in the face of this larger chaotic system. Or this floating could be the afterlife, a peaceful place, juxtaposed against all of the hysteria that you've just had to traverse.
I like it.
I don't even know. I have no idea what he was thinking, but what's clear is that after making this, something lodges itself in his brain. He wants to do more of these really
I'm sad though that
weird and
I got this giant
experimental
square that's
designs.
blocking my
So
view
he
down there.
stops work on this and moves on to a stream of tiny little games that go in all sorts of directions. Let's go ahead and take a look at the first game he made after leaving this one behind.
I like that ending better than just dying. And float away in space. I am in my closet, by the way. I've been here for my last couple episodes. It's just sitting against the walls. It's kind of uncomfortable. Wait. The past was behind her?
So try walking backwards. Yep, in this game you can only walk backwards.
Oh, that's weird! The music's even playing backwards if you listen to it. I think my sensitivity on my mouse is like too high.
So it's a short and relatively
It's not the scene.
combining motion and memory. It is less advanced than the previous game, but actually it seems
Huh.
to be more focused, more complete.
Keep changing.
Rather than simple
Why does the future keep changing? If I go this way a little bit? Yeah. Maybe if I go towards the light, I can get a bearing on what I'm doing. No? This is cool. Why does... When she stops and looks, it becomes clearer? really wish whatever was going on with my mouse was stopped. But if the future is always behind her, how will she find the strength to confront it?
It's a short little thought. It says what it wants to say, and
Huh.
didn't need anything more than that. Which to me is why it works.
Yeah, I like it.
Okay, next one.
The backwards music really adds to it. No, I don't like this. Now entering the afterlife.
And that's it. Okay, the meaning of this game won't be clear just yet. Please be patient with me for a few more games, and I promise you'll see what makes it interesting.
Okay.
Oftentimes, Coda would put bizarre titles like this one at the start of his games.
Nonsense in every direction. Whoa.
I wish I'd known him at the time that he was making these early games. He would really only talk to me about his work as he was making it. Once he stopped work on a game, like, that was it. It was dead to him. And I don't agree with that at all, but what are you gonna do?
Oh, okay, I'm slowing down.
Once you've been slowed to an absolute crawl, the door at the top of the stairs opens.
Sorry for messing
So
up the camera,
why,
you guys.
if Coda's not showing these games to anyone, why bother opening the door at all? Well, to show you, I'm modifying the game so that when you press enter, it'll bring you back up to full speed so you can enter the door for yourself.
Stand. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
A room that's warm and nice and filled with little ideas
Oh,
for
cool.
games.
It's like a bunch of ideas he had.
Coda would often tell me that he didn't mind if people thought of him as cold or distant. He said
Plays
that
loud,
he was actually
wireless
a
sound,
vibrant
walking
and
around top,
compassionate person.
teasing people. That's
But
cool.
that takes time to really see that. It can be a very slow climb to get there.
Aww. Game fills with chairs, except one chair's floating. Reading enemies' emails. Oh, I want to read. That one's kind of touching. I like it. What is that, fish? Did I get a fish? That's not a fish. I want a
This is
fish.
new for Coda. It's an actual puzzle. Go ahead and see if you can solve it.
Go ahead and see if I can solve it. Wait, okay. Wait, what? No. Jeez. How am I supposed to solve it? There wasn't anything here. I lose my bearings so easily in this. So lost right now. How am I supposed to solve anything? What did I just solve? Oh my god. All I did was close the door back. I think I gotta work on the sensitivity on this mouse. I don't understand. What am I supposed to do? All I'm doing right now is walking into the wall. Sorry, guys. haven't adjusted.
Alright,
Yeah.
let me just walk you through it. You're gonna hit the switch on the outside to open the door, then hit the same switch and walk through the door before it
Oh,
closes. You'll see a second switch on the inside, which will open the second door.
I thought it was something along those lines.
Don't forget that solution, because we're going to see this puzzle again soon. You're gonna see it a lot.
I wondered if I was supposed to try to hit it on the inside.
So that seems to be it, right? You walk down a corridor, you solve the puzzle, you get to the end. Simple enough.
Right.
Alright, now I'm going to modify the game again, so that when you press enter, it'll remove all of the walls.
But why would I want to do that? Oh my god. Dude.
How about that? There was more to it than we had any way of knowing. I actually find it funny that this game comes after the Stairs game, since they essentially convey the opposite idea. So, in the Stairs game, a dull exterior concealed a rich interior. And then, in this level, a dull interior hides this fantastic outer world. Either way,
Really wish this guy didn't do a good job of his voiceover's background.
Missing, or even that you're missing anything. That's not your role as a player. So if your role here is not to understand,
Maybe it's
then what is it?
I don't like not being able to hear.
Aha. So, this, combined with the entering game from earlier, tells us that Code of Beliefs' games are connected somehow. It could even be that the Stairs game and Puzzle game are literally connected in between this and the entering game.
Huh.
There's a bigger picture that all of these games are meant to play a role in, some larger meaning that we won't be able to grasp until we've seen all of them. And once we have, we can step back and start to understand what exactly that bigger picture is.
Alright, so before our narrator gives us the next instructions, I'm gonna go ahead and stop, because I'm pretty sure I've gone over my time limit. This is a really interesting game. I mean, it's not like I'm doing anything more than, just walking around listening to the guy talk, but seeing this guy's ideas is really cool. So I'm gonna keep playing. Feel free to keep watching. You may find this absolutely boring. There's no point in watching. I mean, it's just a story. Well, we never know. He could throw something else in there. And you can watch me fail miserably at a really simple puzzle. Again. But anyways, I'm Dr. Santon. Thank you for watching. Remember to get your prescription on the way out the door. How do I get out of this? Fucking... There we go. Oops.